Hi friends, today I wanted to share with you my ceiling install. Yes, it's as chaotic as you would expect it would be for me, because I have one very forgetful brain. But before I get into the ceiling install, I wanted to recap on that MaxxAir fan. If you didn't see that video, I will put a link to it. But wow, that was the easiest thing I've ever done in this van because I didn't cut the hole in the roof. As you will see, I chickened out. But after that, everything went smooth as silk. So the hardest part of this ceiling, I got all the framing done except for the very front near the seats and the very back, because I didn't want to drill holes. So there was no rib nut placement that I could put in. And watching Lauren Lawless, she really did a great job and her van looks amazing, but I couldn't figure out how she did the front and the back. So what I ended up doing in the front is I used super strong glue and I glued the members to the ceiling, and I used a board to prop it up there until the glue dried, and they're super strong. And then in the back there's these little holes, and what I did is I took the plank and I ran it right through the hole, and then it just kind of rests there. So it is attached with pocket hole screws at the other end. And then you'll see I put a luan ceiling up as kind of a base layer so that I could have consistency throughout when I was putting up the shiplap planks. The shiplap, I cut 1/4-inch maple at Saratoga Joinery into 5-inch strips. I ended up with 36 boards. I thought I would need all of that for the ceiling, but with a happy circumstance, I was able to do most of this wall behind, or all of this wall behind me, and most of the wall on the door side. So I still have a little bit of shiplap to do. I whitewashed everything, 2 coats on the front side, 1 coat on the back. It seemed like it took forever, and I had to really water it down so that I could get a nice smooth application, because otherwise it was just going on in globs, and I hated that. So here's a picture of the first board on the ceiling and how I used like a dead man plank just to kind of prop it up there while I looked at it a little bit. And then you'll see that I forgot to drill holes for all of my lights to come out. That's why my brain, I said in the beginning, is very forgetful, because I didn't think about that. I got 1 hole drilled for 1 light, but not the rest. And then when I did drill the holes, I didn't make them big enough for the wire, the lever nuts to go through. So that was very, very scary, because I took my step bit and I made the hole bigger. I turned the power off, but the wires were right there next to the bit, and luckily I did go through the skin of the wire. And I had lights hanging for a few days until I got here to my mom's, and then I was able to finally screw those up, and now they work great. So thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and get notified when videos come out if you want to see more. Bye.